So I'm just gonna go over July 10th, and I'm just gonna get straight to the point. We end up having a bunch of pivot points after doing customer validation, and we realized the wine app just wasn't worthwhile, and it would have been very difficult collecting a database similar to the one that Vivino has. We end up pivoting and talking to Chris Berry and talking to Ken, and we just moved with a different idea, and we threw out a bunch of ideas, everything from what the fuck did we throw out? But we threw out a bunch of ideas that sounded good, but probably wouldn't have worked out. And yeah, we ended up going to my extra room, and we pitched just different ideas out there, such as this thing we're actually running with called it's like a little, payment system for restaurant app, and we're just gonna go with that after hearing some pretty fucking ridiculous ideas. I mean, we were asking what makes each other mad every single morning, and there were some pretty good ideas, but at the same time, some of the ideas are just fucking ridiculous. Like maybe I'm just hating on Christine at this point, but like her idea is like no one needs a fucking boat or a yacht. No one needs an Airbnb for boats, yachts. No one, I mean, no one needs an Airbnb for drivers. I mean, like, what kind of fucking friends do you have that gets like DUIs whenever they want and be okay? My mom would murder my ass if I got a DUI. But yeah, maybe I'm just hitting on her and like they throw out all these bunch of useless or even mindless ideas that fit such a niche market that literally, if you walk into a classroom, I mean, just look for the Asians and ask if they drive a nice car and just ask them if they're, willing to be our customer. But besides that, I mean, it's not sustainable. But yeah, I just hate Christine at this point. I mean, it's one of those partners that I just hate working with because they're just so. I mean, it's like they're so ditzy and they're just very difficult to work with because they just don't very. I mean, they don't really contribute much because they're pretty bad at what they're supposedly good at. So yeah, I'm just a fucking hater, and we'll see how this goes in a couple of days. But at this point, I'm just not impressed. And we were actually friends before the program. Great, right? I guess this is the point where you don't be friends with the hot chick. Yeah, this is where you don't be friends with the hot chick, and this is the real world. You go to business with some of the smartest people out there, not the hottest fucking chick, even though she's not that hot actually. But yeah, anyways, I am done for tonight, and I'm just gonna crash.